All right, welcome back, Terps fans. It is summertime here in College Park. We're taking some time to get to know the new faces on our Maryland men's basketball team. I'm Brendan Hartlove now with George Turkson Jr. Welcome to College Park.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Brendan.
Excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
So, what's it been like so far? Only a couple weeks. We're doing workouts and stuff like that, but overall first impressions.
Great experience. Especially being from Massachusetts. It feels like home, honestly. Getting to know the guys, having coaching staff that I already know here, it's been an easy transition for me, and I'm honestly excited to get in the court with the guys, but also enjoy the process as well.
Yeah. And so you've been here about 3 weeks or so. How have you seen the guys kind of start to gel just through workouts and hanging out and stuff like that?
There's a lot of growth. Obviously, everybody's coming from different backgrounds, different programs, but especially our motto is starting from ground zero. So kind of making sure everybody knows what it is, staying on the same page so there's no confusion on what needs to be done and the expectations. So I think it's been a fun process, making sure everybody knows the expectations leading up to the season time, because obviously we're the new team.
Right.
There's expectations that people would love for us to meet. So we just want to focus on us, focus on making sure our groundworks, our foundation is right, so that there's no confusion on what it is that we can accomplish.
You mentioned that you guys are coming from all different programs and stuff like that, but you're one of four coming from A&M. How has it been kind of, to have a few guys that you already know? We'll talk about the coaching staff in a minute, but the players that you're coming over with, there's already some familiarity there. Yeah,
I think that definitely goes a long way. Like you said, familiarity, especially with coaching staff and players, it's easier to build chemistry with guys like that. And they help set the standard, because it's same coaching staff. They know what they expect of us, so we kind of have a little cheat sheet a little bit going on. So it's all right, this is what the coaches want, this is what they expect. So just stay in your path. So it definitely plays a big role in familiarity and kind of early start on the chemistry building.
And so obviously familiar with Coach Buzz. How would you kind of describe his coaching style and why you wanted to keep playing for him?
I would say he's a not a player's coach, but a people's coach, if that makes sense. He's a person. He cares about your personality first, then the player, because obviously outside of basketball, we're all human beings.
Right.
So I think he does a great job connecting with the players as humans first, and then players second. And honestly, that's one of the main reasons why I chose to follow him here, because it's more than just basketball. It's also about life and everything that comes after life. You know what I'm saying? After the basketball is done dribbling, you know what I'm saying? So, he's definitely an inspirational person. His story, there's a lot of backgrounds within our program, staff and players included. So, I think he's a good cultivator when it comes to bringing out people's stories and their character. So that's definitely one of the reasons why I came back and followed him here.
It's often said you have better men, you have better players, you win more games, kind of thing.
Exactly.
That sounds very much to kind of be the approach. And it's a whole staff, and you're familiar with the whole staff.
Exactly. Yeah. So like I said, familiarity, knowing the coaching staff. It's bonds, it's connections, relationships. Life, you can't do life without any relationships, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I've learned over the past year or so, and I take that as I come here.
So for Maryland fans that may not have seen you play just yet, how would you define your play style?
I'm hard-nosed. I'm very hard-nosed.
I like to hear that.
Blue-collar type of guy, so that's what I'll definitely be bringing on the court. I play with great energy. I'm a teams player. I like to motivate my guys. Shoot the ball, rebounding and shooting the ball is probably the main things for me that they can expect. and yeah, just being someone that plays hard. You know, you gonna see me on the court, and he's like, oh yeah, he's playing hard. Like there's no question about it. So, just being a blue collared athlete, being a hard worker, and bringing the same energy every day.
And you'll get to play in front of the Xfinity Center crowd. You haven't done that yet.
I haven't yet, but I've seen videos. I'm excited. I'm excited.
You'll have your first kind of flag drop and everything, and then start to kind of get the Maryland fans to know you a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm excited.
In this off season, what are kind of some parts of your game that you're focused on, you're working on?
Shooting, definitely. We have a lot of guards on our team, so being able to provide them with another outlet when it comes to offensive play, and just being able to knock down open shots. I think defensively wise, continue to harp on being able to keep the ball in front, playing with physicality. That's also one of our mottos, physicality. Keeping the ball in front and also rebounding, because rebounding is what got me here, honestly, So
we talked a lot about the on-the-court stuff. Off the court, you got stuff going on too. What are you doing when you're not playing basketball? You're kind of unwinding, end of the day.
End of the day, after practice. It's either aside from sleep. I was literally just gonna say sleeping. So I like to play video games a little bit.
Okay. What games we play?
So I be playing like Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Rainbow Six Siege. That's the game I play the most. Okay. I don't really play 2K much because I kind of grew out of 2K.
Okay.
Me and 2K had a love-hate relationship growing up, but I kind of grew out of it. But I mainly play like video games to just like unwind after games.
Pharrell was saying that he plays Fortnite, and he was like, I might get a little bit of stick for that. So you might be able to align with him in the locker room battle over that.
Yeah, definitely. I've played a couple games with the guys in the locker room. I'm definitely gonna have to I get competitive when it comes to video games. So
that's fair. It sounds like competitive kind of in all aspects.
All aspects.
So if you at the University of Maryland were to play another sport, not basketball, what sport do you think you would want to play? Maybe not what you think you'd be best at, but want to try
interested
to play.
in
because they're not always the same thing.
Yeah. So we have a strength coach. His name's Gep, and he has like background in wrestling. I think
we're not gonna make you do this.
But I'm like really interested in like wrestling. I think wrestling is like really intensive when it comes to like stamina and conditioning. I think that's one of the, aside from boxing, I think wrestling might be like up there when it comes to like your conditioning and being well up to shape and stuff like that. So I give people like wrestlers like their props. But also I have background in track and field.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Which
like in
events?
So like hurdles. I did shot put. I did 4x4, but this was all like in middle school when I was younger. Like kids
recent.
weren't as current, like the current age. But I say if I were to like transition to a different sport, I'll say track and field. But interested in like wrestling.
I respect that. Those are two answers we haven't necessarily gotten before. So, do you follow any sports outside of basketball, or do you watch sports in your free time?
Track and field.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm obviously a basketball player, so I watch basketball, obviously. Track and field. I heard we have a good lacrosse. I mean, the women's was good this coming last season. But yeah, track and field. I'll definitely keep up with football. We'll see where I throw myself into.
So if you're kind of not doing anything like that, or do you watch shows, movies, books, music? What do we kind of get into?
I'm an anime guy.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm sure there's a lot of Terp fans out there that share the same.
Yeah. So like I watch like a lot of like the mainstream ones, which probably some anime fans will probably be like, but most recently I've been watching Black Clover, and like on the realistic side of things, like actual TV shows. I would say someone just told me about The Last of Us, so I'm definitely gonna plan on watching that. But I would say like all time, like for my favorite shows, it would have to be Snowfall. Snowfall is like, do do your research on Snowfall.
Yeah, I will.
Snowfall is good. It's good.
Because we're getting Terps fans some recommendations out here too. If you haven't seen any of this,
so if y'all
just put you on.
Yeah, I'm putting y'all on Snowfall. If you haven't watched that, get to watching that, and Power as well.
Okay, sick. So what about music? So let's frame it this way: if in baseball you were to have a walk-up song, what would you want to be your walk-up song? Again, we're not going to hold you to this, but I feel like it does say a lot about a person.
So last year, we had like a coaches versus players baseball game.
Really?
At A&M, and my song was, forgive me, but I forgot who the artist was, but it was like, I'm the man.
Oh yeah.
Man. Yes I am. Yes I am. Yes I am.
Is that
I'm the man.
Hello Black? I think. Yeah.
Hello Black.
Yeah.
That was my theme song. Like
Okay.
a little kind of like I'm coming in. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am. You know, little subtle things, but I'd probably have something like that.
Yeah.
None too crazy. None too dry. But
that's fair. That's fair. That
Yep.
baseball. Who won the baseball game?
We did. We did.
I figured I'd do the coaches the courtesy of asking.
We did.
So was it close? Okay.
Come on. We did.
LeBron or MJ?
LeBron.
Okay. We've gotten different answers throughout the day.
LeBron. Like
y'all can hash out in the comments too.
Hash out in the comments. Hash out in the locker room. It gets hectic when it comes to LeBron and the MJ conversation. But I would say the greatest player is LeBron. The GOAT, MJ. But in my
my next question.
Okay,
what separates player from GOAT? What's the criterion?
MJ feats like multiple championships, Last Dance, like things like those documentaries are like really like he was going through a lot during that time. But like
kind of like legacy in a way. LeBron obviously has his legacy, but like what he did for the game before.
I'm saying so like when I think of MJ, I think of like oh my gosh, Michael Jordan, Air Jordan, like that kind of thing going on. So it's like
Space Jam.
Space Jam. Like he's the most like memorable, like iconic type of like he's what's that word? Like he transcends all times. Like people like old, people young, but oh my gosh, Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So I would say like he's the GOAT in that aspect, but greatest player, LeBron James.
That is a very diplomatic answer. Well done.
And
I know it's legit, but like it is.
People would still argue it, even though I just explained it. But
believe it or not, there's nuance to some of these things sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely a heated conversation that I don't think will ever like go away.
No,
it'll never go away.
No. Is there a certain player that you think is kind of like your comp or that you kind of model your game after?
I like Jimmy Butler, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby. Those I like those. Those are my guys.
What do you like about their games?
They're very simple. Hard-nosed players, like I describe myself. They know how to fill in their role, and they're just very like consistent in how they play. So I like that about them.
Respect. So I think if hypothetically, and you mentioned The Last of Us. If there was to be some kind of apocalypse, some kind of situation going on, well, I was going to ask who on the team you think would survive the longest. Like is kind of made for that situation.
So there's no packaged meals. You gotta make your own food somehow.
Just pure survival.
Pure survival. Survival skills, survival instincts.
You can say yourself too, because I mean you're thinking about this clearly.
Besides myself,
okay, there you go.
I'm out the question. Let me see. I feel like Miles. Okay, I'll say Miles, Pharrell, and Diggy. I'll say those three.
Okay.
But Miles is up there.
Who's first to go? Who's just can't hang? Is
first to
no
go?
Chance. Yeah.
First to go.
Maybe that's a morbid way of thinking. One that will not be top of that list. I guess. This is all purely hypothetical.
Dang.
And it's still early too. You don't fully know all the guys just yet, kind of.
It's hard. It's hard because I think everybody can survive. You know.
Yeah.
We'll come to that. I'll have it in the back of my head.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, we are so excited to have you in College Park. Thanks for the time. Excited to see you out on the floor this year.
I'm glad. Thank you, Brendan.
Appreciate it.
Hey, go Terps.
Go Terps.